Hi, this is Stephen Brower from Raton Valley Community College. This is for CSIT 105, Foundations of Computer Science. This is take number 5 of Hello World. One of the issues I ran into in the prior takes is I was explaining too much because I was replicating the Chapter 1 lecture. In class on September 2nd, I will be introducing the Java Chapter 1, giving a lot of the behind the scenes. This video may end up being short on explanations. I'm sorry, but I'm trying to make it brief. Prior version was 14 minutes. Okay, so before this video, I already had the Java JDK 14.0.2 installed and the NetBeans 12 installed. A separate video deals with that. I'm in NetBeans. The splash screen, the start page that first comes up, would have the most recent project you've created. You can tell the last thing I did was a Hey World, and there was a Lab 1 over here. Those are prior versions of this. I'm going to call this one Greetings, just to give it a different name. File, new project. In terms of the why, what's going on, I'm going to try not to talk about that in this video. But Java with Ant, Java application is what I'm going to pick for this demo. And I like to name my files the same way I would name a class. There'll be a separate video that will go through class naming. I'll call this Greetings World. And by default, it puts it in the NetBeans project folder. You can choose to overwrite it if you want. I'm going to leave it as is. But I have Greetings World as the name of this project. And so now what I have, the left-hand side here, this is the Project Explorer. This greetingsworld.java is the file that it created. Here's the greetingsworld.java over here. And it fills in a shell for a program. So whatever we name the project, we get a class, here's a class, of the same name, and that is inside of a file of the same name. So Greetings World is the class inside of greetingsworld.java. It also will give us the main method, which is where it will start executing from. I'm going to, this top part here, I'm just going to remove those lines. We don't need those. I will mention that there's going to be a handout that shows how to change the default, your username, so it'll come up defaulted to yourself. I will, if I can type my name, I will type my name in, and I'm going to put this here. This is the demo for Hello World, even though I'm calling it Greetings World. I want to save Hello World for the class. Okay, so this line right here that I'm highlighting, this would be the executable line of this program. I'm going to take advantage of a shortcut in NetBeans. And the idea in a shortcut is we can type a couple letters, hit tab, and it changes the couple letters into an entire command. So I'm going to type S-O-U-T, and I'm going to hit tab. And so what it does is it replaces S-O-U-T with system.out.println, where the case is proper, so capital S, little o, little p, and then whatever goes inside of the double quotes, this is where I'm going to put the Greetings World. For running this, oh, and by the way, if there are any syntax errors, there would be an indicator over on the side here that something is wrong. So if I remove this semicolon, there's a little error. This little red thing over here is letting us know that there's an error. If I hover over it, it'll say, well, semicolon expected. But if we don't see any red marks on the code, we can go ahead and run it. So I'm going to click this play button here. And on the lower part of the screen then, this first part here is sort of a log for the clean and build of the project. But then here the run, here is the Greetings World. So this is the running of the equivalent of like Hello World. I want to go and put an exclamation. And before I do that, you see how here Greetings World, it's not bolded? Well, if I come in here and do the exclamation point, now it's bolded. The bold is a visual clue that this file hasn't been saved, meaning what we're seeing on the screen is not on the hard drive. Now, in NetBeans, when we hit the play button, it will automatically do a save all for all the files in our project. Something I'll do in class is you'll see me, you'll hear a click, and it'll disappear because I'm doing Control S. I'm a keyboard junkie. I'm old. I remember DOS. I miss DOS. I use DOS. Anyway, so there is Hello World. The one quick thing I'll try to do, I know it doesn't seem quick, is I'm going to go into this NetBeans project folder. So under Documents, NetBeans Project, here's Greetings World. This is the one I just created. This is the folder here is the project that was created under SRC and Greetings World. Greetingsworld.java, that's what I did over here. So if I was going to submit, not that I'm going to ask you guys to submit your Hello World, but if I was going to submit it, then this would be the file that I would attach in Canvas. I know it went very fast. This is the shortened version. There are a number of other videos that will have the explanation behind it. And the real purpose of Hello World is mainly just to test the IDE to make sure that it is functional. And so if you can get this running, then your NetBeans, your Java JDK and your NetBeans is working. The beginning of Chapter 2 will go line by line and explain what's here on the screen. Okay,